Guten Morgen, bon matin, morena, que te pēhea koutou? Me, I'm all right. Well, actually, I don't know how long I'll be all right. I just sat down on the chair and this fell off it. So this is something that holds it all together. So at some stage I may disappear from view with a scream. And when that happens, just talk quietly amongst yourselves until I've recovered. Should be all right after that. All right, e whai ake nei RAM, the program where I attempt to tell you what's going on in our region. Lots going on, I think. So let's get straight into it. Well, all the farmers' markets are happening. It may be cold out there, but get your puffer jackets on and get in there, have some coffee, listen to the live musicians that are often playing. All that local produce. So you know where they are. There's one at the Solway Showgrounds. There's one down in Featherston, just off the main street there. There's one in Carterton in the square, you know, by the Buckhorn. So really worth going to. It's Matariki at the moment. I'll just give you a bit of a rundown of what's happening at Aratoi. There's the Matariki exhibition and winter school holiday program. There's still a few for teachers and parents, still a few days left in the school holidays and kids. So you know that we're on the verge of becoming a dark sky reserve here in the Wairarapa. So that's where they dedicate to preserving the pristine night sky by making sure there's not too much light pollution so that we get a really good view. And Aratoi is celebrating Matariki with an astrophotography exhibition, 6 Wellington and Wairarapa-based artists showing the power and beauty of the night from their own perspectives. Also at Aratoi, as I say, the winter school holiday program, again around a Matariki theme. That's Wednesday till Sunday from 10 to 4. I mentioned the markets, didn't I? My fingers are a bit cold from riding in on my push bike, which I do every morning. And so turning the pages on my script is beyond my current powers. All right, what else is happening? Let's go to Friday. Friday, we've got Stage and Screen presented by Opportunity. You know Opportunity, it's a great thing. They come into your region and do all sorts of great musical shows. Well, they're doing one about stage and screen, songs from films and musicals and things. That's at the Carterton Events Centre this Friday from 11 till 1. They say, surrender to the sublime, the scintillating and the sensational as we bring you the most beloved musical moments from stage and screen, featuring songs such as Don't Cry For Me, Argentina, Maria, and One Day More. I won't attempt to sing that. They will do a much better job than I did. This show is sure to stir your soul and stun your senses. They've really gone with the S's, haven't they? General admission is $35. If you've got groups of 5 or more, then it's $32. Groups 10 or more, $31. So the more of you turn up, the cheaper it is. You can buy tickets at 0508 266 237. I got into that a bit quickly, so now that you've got your devices ready to enter that in, 0508 266 237, or just turn up to the Carterton Events Centre. On Friday, I'll give you the time again, 11 o'clock until 1. Opportunity. While we're still on Friday, then there's great music happening at the Tin Hut. The Tin Hut Live down in Tahurunika. Friday from 7:30 till 10:30. So, as you know, they host live musicians frequently, guest bands from all over the place, over the hill and up the road, mostly playing blues, folk, jazz or rock. Memorable songs. And July the 17th, That is this Friday, third Friday in the month. Their special guests will be the Andrew London Trio from the Kapiti Coast, featuring Andrew on guitar and vocals, his wife Kirsten bass guitar, and Wayne Mason on keys. Wayne Mason, you know, he wrote the song Nature and To Me, that one. Yep, he was in the Formula. So Andrew says he'd love to see you if you're anywhere near Wairarapa, and you are, aren't you? He said, we love the small town pub atmosphere of the Tin Hut live tradition. Appreciative crowd, great food and hospitality. Songs from our COVID suite are starting to become embedded. Yeah. So Wayne Mason, as I said, demolishing the piano. Opening the show is super talented cellist Caitlin Morris, playing a selection of her instrumental takes on popular pop rock and jazz tunes. I know Caitlin, she is ace on the cello. She's not only got, you know, your normal acoustic cellos, but she's got this beautiful electric cello, which is like really thin. It's just a frame, and it looks really artistic. It's red. It's mostly holes, you know, I mean, it's just the frame and the strings and the pickups, and she gets a beautiful sound out of it. And round about 9:30, finishing the show will be Comfortably Numb from Masterton. That's Vern Thorne on guitar and vocals, Jeff Thorne on bass and backing vocals, Susan Thorne backing vocals, Cliff Simpson drums, and Steve Shivas on guitar. So, you know, Comfortably Numb. That'll be good. Right, so that's on Friday, 7:30 to 10:30. In the night time, mate. Door Charge covers their professional musicians. And, yeah, that's what's happening. Here's something that's not happening. Make a Sock Monkey with Mrs. Blackwell is sold out. So it's not that it's not happening, it's just that if you haven't got a ticket, you can't make a sock monkey. It is on Saturday at 10 o'clock. I won't even tell you where it is because you'll be just eaten up with jealousy that you can't make a sock puppet. What else is not on? That is on, but a while ago I made a bit of a video about what's not on in the region, because this is vital information that you need to know too. So I'll play that now. It was particularly relevant during the COVID time, wasn't it? Here we go.
Good afternoon and welcome to What's Not On, a weekly roundup of non-events in Twizel and or the known universe. Unfortunately, we do not have any up-to-date information on what's not on in Twizel this weekend, but we suspect it's quite a lot. Instead, here's a rundown of what's not on in the Wairarapa. The Alfredton branch of the New Zealand Snail Baiting Federation regrets to inform that this weekend's tournament, La Gran Corrida de Caracoles, has been cancelled following sabotage by animal rights activists. Spokesman and snail matador Jose El Slug Cajones rejected the view that snails were unfairly slaughtered in such events, as they gave their lives willingly and enjoyed the adrenaline-charged atmosphere of the Plaza de Escargot. This weekend's event has been replaced by a macrame exhibition, which has also been cancelled. And on Saturday, there won't be a repeat of last Wednesday's abortive cheese slice rolling festival in Gladstone. Loosely modelled on the Coopers Hill cheese rolling event in Gloucestershire, England, it was hoped that this festival would provoke much hilarity and athleticism as contestants pursued cheese slices hurtling downhill at breakneck speeds. Event organiser Janice Stilton said it's back to the drawing board for the committee and promises a whole new approach for next year's festival as new venues are trialled, possibly on a hillside. Some consideration will also be given to the shape of the cheese slices, which do not currently lend themselves to a rolling motion. Also not happening at the Carterton Domain on Sunday at 10:45am is the Carols by Candlelight Atheists Christmas Service and fireworks display. If wet, this will not be held indoors at the Greytown Working Men's Club. Well, that's not it for now. Join me next week for less events and activities from a small town near you.
Yeah, well, there may not be a Christmas carol thing happening in Greytown, but they are doing a kind of midwinter thing at the moment because people like to get into that, rug up and get out on the streets in the cold and look at some decorations and things. And so that's all happening in Greytown. If you go outside the White Swan, they've got lights and things all over the place, and various places are offering Christmassy type dinner things on their menus. So yeah, bit of that kind of midwinter thing happening in the region. All right, now that you know what's not on, let's relax and have some music. What have I got? I think it's been a while since I played any Ricky Lee Jones. She's great. I like her. I tell you what, though, Thursdays I'm on my own here. We don't have many program makers coming in because it's a chance for me to knuckle down and get a lot of the admin work done. And Veronica works from home that day, so there comes a time on Thursdays when I really crave company. Ricky's going to give me some company right now.
miss your company. Company, I'll be looking for company. Look and listen through the years. Someday you may hear he's still crying. I'm still crying, crying for company. Listen to me, I'm still crying for company. Company. Looking for company.
Ricky Lee Jones, keeping me company this morning. Well, let's see. On Friday night, you went out to the Tin Hut and enjoyed yourself with all the musos there and had a good night. You wake up reasonably late on Saturday morning. You were looking for a cruisy time where somebody else makes all the effort on your behalf. So why don't you go to the Trust House Memorial Park and watch Wairarapa United Women versus Palmerston North Marist in a football match? Sounds good, eh? I reckon. So that's 11 o'clock. You know, you've got time. Get up, have a cup of coffee, go down and watch some good football. See Capital Football Association's top club teams in action. Wairarapa United do very well. Get along and show your support for their top local women's team playing every fortnight at home. Action from Wairarapa United reserves and under 17 teams follow. You can make a day of it. All right, so you've made a day of it. On Sunday you think, what'll I do? And the kids are dying to do something interesting, so you can go to the Carterton Event Centre to watch Puss in Boots. Oh yes, Puss in Boots, the panto, at 2 o'clock. 2 till 3:10. It'll cost you $16.38, because I think that'll be the ticketing fee added. For a family pass, $53.75. Just think of it as $50 ago. All right, what do they say about it? This hilarious tale is the perfect social holiday treat. Few cat-type puns in there. Tom and his Aunt Maisie are very poor. Not only is their village being raided by a terrible greedy ogre, but the horrible Lady Grumblepup is taxing the villagers out of house and home. Even King Alfred and Princess Pansy don't know what to do. Will Puss in Boots, the fabulous talking cat, save the day? Or will the hideous ogre spoil their magical plans? Family friendly from start to finish, but with plenty of fun for the adults. Yeah, good. Audience participation. Yep. Fab costumes, dancing, singing, and filled to the brim with magic, make-believe, and madcap mayhem. Puss in Boots is guaranteed to delight and leave you feline like the cat's whiskers. Another pun there, you see. Feeling like the cat's whiskers. Puss in Boots at the Carterton Event Centre. You know where that is, in Holloway Street, Carterton. Sunday, 2 o'clock. So you've had a good week. Good weekend anyway. Looking around for just a couple of things to do during the week? Well, if you're out in the Tararua district, you might like to go to the Tararua District Library Adult Trivia Quiz 2020. Oh yeah, at the Woodville Community Library. Let's see. It's on next Thursday, right? From 6:30 till 9. Did you know that the Four Horsemen of the Potato Chips from Dannevirke are the defending champions? Can a team from another town wrest the title from them? Prizes for overall district champion, best team, fancy dress outfit, highest score per town. Highest score per town. Spot prizes. That's interesting, isn't it? Like if there's 3 teams from Eki, then they might score the highest score per town. Light refreshments are provided. Teams can consist of up to 4 members aged over 18 years. Register your team by 5 p.m. Friday the 17th, right? Payable by cash, EFTPOS or cheque. No credit cards. You can get your entry forms from the library there, or print them off the website of the library, the Tararua District Library. Right. So just generally what's happening, well, the pop-up shop of the Spinners and Weavers Guild is happening. I went in there yesterday and had a look around. Man, there's some beautiful stuff in there. They know how to spin, they know how to weave, and they know how to knit, those people. And you can score if you've, got a baby coming, or somebody you know has, then they've got beautiful little baby clothes. You know what I mean? Booties and little hats and little matinee jackets, and beautifully made. They've got beautifully comfortable looking socks for adults. Racks of jumpers and scarves and hats and all sorts of stuff. And look, this is hand spun. And as you may remember from when I chatted with Lynette Tian last week, that makes a difference. Hand spun, it traps the air in there, better insulation. Really good all round. Where are they? They're on Queen Street, opposite actually Kieran McAnulty's electorate office. Do that. Generally, the Featherston Community Centre, the usual things are happening there. The Social Bridge Club, Belly Dance for Beginners, Feldenkrais, Featherston Senior Citizens Club, Cards Group, the Mahjong Players, the Toy Library, the Needlework and Craft Drop-In. Lots of stuff happening. I thought I'd play a bit of music from La Chiva Gantiva by Pilau. And we're going to listen to Por Eso Canto. You're listening to La Chiva Gantivo with Por Eso Canto. And really, you're about to listen to me say goodbye. While that track was playing, you'll be pleased to know that bit that fell off the chair, I managed to find out. It goes in the bottom, just about there. And I'm real pleased to got it back on the chair, because you don't want people falling off and breaking anything, do you? So I'm pleased to have been able to achieve that in my own humble handyman fashion. So it's been a pleasure being with you this morning. I'm going to go and have a cup of coffee in a moment and start the rest of my day, the admin part of the day. I've got a grant application to finish quite soon. We'll be hearing later on today what New Zealand On Air is giving us for funding for the coming financial year. That's important stuff. Got a few things to fix here in the studio. We're going to... Our cameras are just sitting on a bunch of CDs at the moment. We're going to make a proper little stand for that. So there's a bunch of things to be done. Veronica will be back tomorrow, and then we'll get back into the really serious stuff, and we'll have some broadcasters here. So that'll be nice. All right. It's been a pleasure being with you. Really has. Yes. No. It has. See ya.